Hey and welcome to this new video. My name is Andreas and today we look at a really cool Beatles song, Come Together. I was really motivated after watching the new documentary, Get Back, from the Beatles. Seeing all of the Beatles creating some of the songs there was really motivating for me. So I went directly straight to the rehearsal space and played some of the cool Beatles songs. And I picked Come Together because there's one of the most famous Ringo Starr grooves, which is this one. So I think if you play that groove, every Beatles fan would directly recognize what song that is. And you see, I have a little special setup here because obviously I try to imitate a bit like the sound from the original album or from the original drum set he played. So I covered all of my toms with some towels. So I just folded them once and I stole them from the kitchen and put them on my toms. So I have a really damped sound on my toms. So if you remove them and try to play that, it doesn't sound like the original. So that's why I covered all of that, and I would recommend the same. And I will show you obviously this groove and also some of the other grooves, so you can start playing directly to the original song. So we start here with 2 8th notes on the right cymbal together with the bass drum. So 1 and the 1 and. Actually, I'm not 100% sure whether he plays also the right cymbal, but you can also just play the bass drum as well, right? And then afterwards, he starts with the left hand and plays 4 16th note triplets. So left, right, left, right. And the last one is an accented note. And the special thing here, obviously, is he plays it leading with the left hand. And obviously, Ringo Starr is left-handed, meaning he plays on a right-handed drum set, even though he's left-handed. This is a kind of a special setup, which leads often to really weird kind of patterns and variations. At least for me as a right-handed drummer, it's a bit weird to lead all of that with the left hand. But I take that as a challenge and really want to practice that, obviously, right? And around this groove, by the way, there's a lot of arguments out there on the internet, right? Please don't destroy me here in the comments. I'm using here, or I'm explaining it, like Ringo Starr actually showed it once. I will just show you the clip where he explains that he's left-handed and why this pattern is so uncommon.
But why we got to this is because, you see, I'm left-handed and I'm playing a right-handed kit. If there's any drummers in here, you see, they usually go, they go round the drum this way. Well, I can't do that. See, I can't go. I have to get this hand down to go. So that's why everyone thought, wow, he's a genius, but all I was doing is trying to play backwards.
And you can see he tells you, okay, he's left-handed. That's why some of the patterns might be weird for you, right? So we play 2 8th notes, and then we go on the hi-hat with the 4 16th note triplets, ending with the right hand, which is an accented note. And then on the 3, we start from the floor tom, playing 6 notes, starting with the left hand again. Left, right, left, right, left, right. So we end again on the right hand, which is also not so typical for me as a right-handed player or drummer. And then we play 4 16th triplet notes on the tom number 1. So and I would recommend just practicing this part. And then if that works, you can put it together. And I bet with you, whenever you play that groove and you have a Beatles fan around you, he directly knows that's Come Together. I know that song. Take your time, play that really slowly, okay? And then you can try it a bit faster. The next one is basically the verse, which is pretty easy to play. It's just 8 notes on the floor tom, and then on every quarter note you play a bass drum, and also you play accents on your floor tom. You play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so you play first the groove I just showed you in the beginning, and then we go directly into the verse groove. On the bridge, we play the crash cymbal together with the bass drum on the 1, and then we play the E alone, just the bass drum, and then on the 2, the next bass drum. So we have 1, E2. And then on the 3, we have the next bass drum, and on the 3 and the 4. And then repeat the same pattern, but we just keep we don't play the crash cymbal in the next groove. So we play. So we play actually the same pattern twice, but only in the first round we play on the note number 1. We play the crash cymbal. So the only missing piece I want to show you today is then the chorus, which is just like you play the bass drum and the snare, always on the 1 on the bass drum, snare on the 2, 3 again on the bass drum, and 4 on the snare. And I also put my wallet on the snare, so it's also like you can also simulate a bit the sound you had there back in the days when Ringo Starr played on the original track. So it sounds like that. That one should be pretty easy for you because it's literally just bass drum and snare changing obviously on the quarter notes. Okay, so with that you can try to play to the original song already. I don't want to show you more of the stuff happening in the song. I mean, there's a few things still happening obviously, but with that kind of like grooves I showed you today, you can already play to the original song, right? Ignore all of the little details and variations. This one is already super fun to play with, and especially obviously the first groove I showed you is the one everyone will recognize if you play it. So I hope you liked that song, or the tutorial here. The song obviously you liked. Please let me know what song I should play next or explain next, and let me also know what's your favorite Beatles song and whether you like the documentary or not, right? So I hope we see each other in the next video. Have fun.